to flow in quiet stillness. Along the way, the phone's battery stopped at 97% for no clear reason. It was a tiny fluctuation, never meant to be recorded. Yet this program gathers only those small, meaningless shifts. Meaning optional.
I'll talk about right today. This might touch the core of who I am. I almost quit religion. It seemed people either hate and attack it, or they're hurt and suffered. They seem to need a lot of mental care or help, but I don't need help. I'm not hurt. I'm not just acting tough or lying. I don't need to lie here. I thought about this for over 10 years, so I know myself. I'm angry at the believers and the reader. I'm angry at my mom and dad for putting me in it. But I'm not angry about being in the religion itself. People like me are rare. So I can show a third way. That sounds a bit much, but I believed strongly for 10 years. This can be a guide for the others. In America, many people are quitting religion now. I'm a person who looks for happiness, so I should think this is a lucky chance for my show. I should think many people like it. But I don't. I'm just confused. It's a chance, but I probably miss it. I'm worrying about the show name again. I have this strength, so it's frustrating. So I can't show it in the name. But I don't want people to think it's just a show about religion. Next, after I recorded the English part this morning, I thought about episode titles. I'm extreme, so I thought about not using titles at all. But sometimes good ideas come out. Next, I heard Shohei Ohtani shouted and moved a lot to avoid a ball. I looked into why he did that. The other day, the catcher's hand hit him by accident, and he was very angry. He's usually calm, so I wondered why he got so mad. Next, there's no way to buy tofu, simply because the date is short. But I spent time looking for it yesterday. I often try to be efficient and fair. Next, some people on the internet attack commenters. I don't mean they're wrong. I don't think they are just trying to be good people. I just wonder why they do it. I have a strong sense of right and wrong, but I don't feel like attacking men comment. Maybe they just feel bad. But if so, they would go out of their way to warn people. I think they're helpful, but I'm curious about what makes them move next when there's a crime. Some people say they hope the person gets punished by heaven. I won't say anything to them. But even a child knows that right and wrong are just value made by humans. Japanese people, they judge things with their own values. Society decides what's bad because it's convenient for society. It's bad for the world. Those people increased, but it's just about what's good for society. Heaven won't punish them. There's no heaven or hell. The morning now, I'm recording. I picked the show name, but I'm a bit worried. I finished early and went to the second floor. I moved files from my phone to my PC. I worried about episode titles. I realized I can use my old show name ideas for titles, but picking from those takes so much time. That's a lot of work if I want to give up easily. I should go in a totally different direction. I either use the name or I can't find the middle ground. So I throw it away. I want a completely different way. That's how I can move on. So I thought about making titles very simple or like a meme. I'd change the show name to I don't wanna change the cover art every time. I feel bad about wasting what I made. But if I use the meme style, like just text for the art to a new direction, then I can stop worrying about the old ideas. That's what I thought about a new way today. I picked the name on my PC. For titles, I want use a show name. I might just say they X after quitting religion. That has an impact. I've had this idea before. I worry about which of the two ways to go. Next, I saw on the TV that celebrity I like started a radio show. I don't know most other comedians. Idols often do radio with comedians. When that happens, I wonder why I'm listening to them. I'm already struggling to live. Why am I listening to this? I usually listen to pass the time, but I don't want just waste it. Since a girl I like is on it, I worry about whether to listen. I tried it once right today. So always like this when I pastime was radio or videos today, idols talk about the costume. She said she was really moved when she wore it. I have no idea why she felt like that way. I think when I talk on my podcast, people might not understand me either. But I try not to be selfish, so I only talk for myself. It seems nothing. I'm very sensitive about that. I hate that. For example, my mom wants to understand why she's moved by a costume. I can say things like that. Most people would just feel cold, even if they don't agree. I want them to think this person is moved by weird things that's interesting. I care, but that I don't get moved by anime or trend. People want to feel the same, but maybe they'll be interested in me. I don't say hard time things, but watching that video made me worry if people understand me. Next, I see celebrity who stopped working because they're unwell. I wonder if they could have done something, but I think it's normal for people with cancer to feel very down. You never know what's happened in life. It's not just a short feelings. You can lose your fear to live. When my depression was bad, there was a reason to not just in the mind. When your body hurt or you have a cold, you lose the heart. I have a heart disease, so every 2 years I have bad stomach pain. It makes depression worse. I thought about using this for the show name, but I'm a perfectionist, so I'm frustrated that this will be hard. In the past, I could change direction easily, but now my mind is softer. So I can't give up. I wanna find something new so I can run something cause I'm worried about the name. That's the best. I can't use the old name, but maybe that's good. Cause I can't stop worrying next the heel of my right foot started to hurt. My sense of pain is weird. This happens often to people with my trait. It got worse before I noticed. My life doesn't change easily. So I forgot about it. Today I stood on both feet. It's hurt. I knew it, but I forgot. I didn't think it was a big deal. Next, chickpeas have more carbs than soybeans, but they have a lot of fiber, so they don't make you fat. I was happy about that, but since I already eat a little, I started to think I should pick a tastier bean. When things go well, I look for something, but I'm very negative. Dinner was pork with miso. It's like a Chinese dish. The pork was good. There were onion too. I had radish, pickles, and liver. It tastes a bit like lamb. But it was different. I had a simple fried fish cake. It was good during dinner. When my mom or dad brought their notes, I panic. I'm weak to change. I don't wanna hear that sound while I'm eating. It makes me feel bad. I picked the name, but I don't know what to do about titles. It took 2 hours. When I look back, my thoughts weren't that deep. It was simple, but I thought for 2 hours, most people would say, I don't have to decide right now. But that's my gap. I feel I have to decide now. Next, I think I should spend more time looking at first at myself. I can make cover art. I can use that skill. I had a chance in my life, but I often said I didn't need to do them. I feel bad about that. I worry about it. Next, sometimes I feel a sudden burst of energy. During dinner, I remember a girl in school waved at me. It made me happy. I feel happy, and then I don't know what to do. I stop eating. This happens sometimes. Next, my podcast get many episodes. People can't listen to old ones. I thought about making a news show. I asked the people on listen. They said there's not much merit. I don't see many people with over 1,000 episodes in Japan. Maybe not many people keep going that long. There are no articles about this. Some people start a new stories after a while. I couldn't find any info, but since the people on Reason said it's okay, I thought so too. But I got a clear answer that fit my question, but it's a bit late. I don't know the truth, but it seems it's get heavy. I thought of this myself. I spent for a long broke through before. I thought it wouldn't matter how many times I posed cause in the crowd, but it might make the RSS heavy. Also, there are too many episodes. People want to listen. I'm glad I found out, but now I have to think about that. What to do next? I saw a comment attacking people who don't have jobs. I had a daydream. Who I have to had who I had to leave the hospital, and someone told me to look for a job. I have to leave my room. I looked for a job 10 years ago. I don't remember much, but I looked for years. I got a diagnosis. I knew about jobs for people with trait, but expert didn't understand me. So I gave up. No one understands this long story. I look normal, so people don't get it. I can't say I'm not worrying because my trait is to say I've been looking for years. I practice what to say. I just have to say I give up. No one will believe my unique belief. So I've decided I don't want people more trauma. Leaving the hospital is too late anyway. Where I live, I've nowhere to go. That's the problem. Next, Spotify doesn't show everything at once. So more episode won't make it heavy. I used to think Spotify was hard to use, but that helped me. I was looking into moving to a new feed or making an archive. It was hard, but I found out image make it heavy. That was lucky. I found it by chance. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster again. I had a dream. My mom and I were in Sapporo. We rented a big room for one day. I was scared of meeting someone. I felt a lot of fear when I was a student. I was scared to go into my house because of the neighbors. I felt that in the dream after I went in. My mom came too. I felt very happy. It was a new place, but it felt old. My mom and I said the room was too big for Hokkaido. It was like a room in a TV show. Rooms in Hokkaido aren't that's different. But it felt like holiday. It was a strange feeling. I've felt this somewhere before. When I went into the room, I felt very safe. It was warm. I wanted to live in a house like that. It was a nice room, but didn't look expensive. I thought about that, what it would be like if I worked and lived with a wife. It was a warm house in the dream. I was moved by buildings, not the art, but for place is old. But if a place is old, I felt that at my school, at the university in Hokkaido, at my grandma's house, I like old building. I thought I'd feel something when I lived alone, but I was already depressed. So I felt nothing. Next, I smelled a rent house today. I used to think every friend's house had a nice smell. I felt moved. My grandma's house felt old and nice. I want to visit a huge house. My mom worked at the school and she went to the professor's house. They had a big yard and ate homemade bread for breakfast. It sounds like a mansion. I want to see a place like that. I have no chance to go. Near my grandma's house, there was a dark house. It was a house for a boss of a building company. It was so dark. I thought no one lived there. it was a house, but it had a extra expensive building. It has many windows. I thought it was a weird house. Next, I had a daydream for the police asked me about the case in Kyoto. I tell them my life until because I'm a realist. Also, I always wonder how celebrities act with their kids. Next, I'm gonna sleep. I can usually sleep first. It's either fast or it takes a long time. When I sleep fast, maybe my brain is just tired and I lose my memories. Maybe I don't sleep for 5 minutes. I just don't remember is that happy things or scary things. I was thinking about that.